We are reaching the end of the lecture series on Essentials of GSAP. In this lecture, we are going to learn about the utility methods of GSAP. The first method we are looking at is the snap method. For this example, we are creating a slider to demonstrate snapping functionality of GSAP, which means the values will be snapped according to the way how we set up the GSAP snap method when the slider moves. So go to index.html and add a range input with class slider. We have already added the style for the slider class in one of the previous lectures, as you can see in the style.css. So set min value to 0 and max to 100. Below to slider, add a label tag with class label. We will put 0 inside the label as the initial value. The idea is to display the snapped value. Go to index.js and add an object for slider and for label as well. Add an event listener to the slider to listen to the slider event change. So I put input as the first parameter. And for the callback function, I'm adding label.innerText equals inside the string template literal. We add gsap.utils.snap, and inside the snap method, it takes two parameters. For the first one, we will supply the value by which the range value needs to be snapped. So I'm putting 5, and the second parameter is the target, that is the actual value of the range slider. For that we put slider.value. As you can see that the label value is only displaying the range value that is snapped by 5, which means it will skip 5 numbers from its min value till the max value. Let us change 5 to 10. As you can see, the label value is snapped by 10 now. Next up, we're going to learn about the clamp method. This pretty much clamps the value range of the target and returns the values between the first range and second parameters. For example, first remove everything inside the callback function and create a variable for clamped value initially. It equals gsap.utils.clamp. This function has 3 parameters. The first is to clamp the min value, the second to clamp the max value, the third parameter is for the target. For this example, we are using 0 for the first parameter and 70 for the second one. The target is slider.value. And let's put this clamped value in the label. You can see that the values are being clamped at 70. Beyond that, it won't go further. Let's disable the slider moving further beyond 70 using this value. So if slider.value is greater than clamped value, then slider.value equals clamped value. What this does is pretty much disables the slider from moving beyond 70 by setting its max value to 70. Let's see this in action. Yes, it works as we intended.